Well Studio, it's Daniel Boggs, the CEO, Greater Greenville Development Foundation. Hey, Daniel.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. All right, so tell us about the Delta Hot Tamale Festival. What's going on there?
14th Annual Delta Hot Tamale Festival in Greenville, Mississippi. Last year we were USA Today's top specialty food festival in the nation. I'm very excited about this year's event. We have 21 tamale vendors that will be participating in the festival this year, so 21 unique tamales. But we have 197 vendors total, with a lot of Reunion Row activity going on. Reunion Row is sort of like a class reunion section we set up in front of the main strip, main stage. We have about 37 of those rented out this year, so getting ready for a fun-filled weekend. Mississippi State and Ole Miss are both playing away, so we're going to have a full house here in Greenville, Mississippi, where Blues Travelers will be the headlining act on Saturday night.
All right, so how does one get tickets?
Well, just show up to the festival. I'll be quite honest with you. We have the entrance gates to the festival. It completely encompasses the 200 block of Washington Avenue and Main Street. But we have the entrances. It's only $5 to get in, and that's both Friday and Saturday night. We got the welcome dinner at Hotel 27 tonight. Concerts start tomorrow at 4 o'clock and will take us to about 10 o'clock tomorrow night, and then all day Saturday.
All right. What else do we need to know?
Check us out at mainstreetgreenville.com. That will give you all the information regarding the event. All the ticketed items as far as the welcome dinner and the flavors of the festival, which is tamale tasting and craft beer pairing for Saturday, has been sold out. So I'll be honest with you, if you're just now hearing about it or learning about it, you're not going to be able to get to any ticketed events, but you can come and enjoy the entire festival and all the activities. We're expecting 35,000 people in downtown Greenville this weekend, almost double the population in one weekend. So it's a huge economic impact for our community, injects almost $8 million into the local community. A lot of businesses rely on this to help make ends meet, so we're going to encourage you to get down here. A lot of people don't know what a tamale is. We'd love to educate you on that. And teach you about the culinary history of that and how it actually came to the Mississippi Delta. So just come, enjoy yourself, have a good time, and listen to some great music. And chances are you'll run into some of your friends around here. We have actually documented that we've had visitors from every state in the United States attend the festival at some point or another.
Yeah, so your point about the connection of the hot tamale to Greenville and the Delta in general is just kind of intriguing. It's not something I think you typically think about being associated with the area. Can you give us a little enlightenment there?
Yeah, no, I can. So it's still a mystery to us here in the Mississippi Delta. We are known as the hot tamale capital of the world. We had that designation bestowed upon us in 2012 when we started the Delta Hot Tamale Festival. But, whenever we start realizing, the tamale is an asset, and a cultural jewel that we have here in the Mississippi Delta, you kind of try to start connecting the pieces. But the thing is, again, nobody really knows. So there's three theories of how the tamale made it to the Mississippi Delta. One was whenever the migrant workers came to the Mississippi Delta to work the farm fields, they would actually put tamales in a coffee can or something, and most of the locals realized, hey, they have a hot meal for lunch, but sort of like a modern-day thermos. And they took to that and started creating their own style of tamales. The second one is that we stole it while we were in the Spanish-American War. While we were at war, we basically took the recipe and brought it back to the Mississippi Delta. And then the third theory is, and this was something that was actually brought to my attention much later, is that it was actually stolen from the African-American community from a dish called Kush, similar to the slug burger, but back in the older days, whenever meat was hard to get, they would mix it in with the masa dough to kind of extend the meal and make it last a little bit longer. But again, that's the three theories. Nobody really knows for sure, but what we know is that we love tamales here in the Mississippi Delta.
No doubt about it. So, are there different vendors that will be on hand, Daniel, that will be preparing tamales with their own little special touch and flair?
Yes, and a lot of these vendors have honestly been preparing year round. They started preparing way back in early 2025, just because one, it takes a lot of time to make a tamale. There's a lot of simmering and waiting and cooking, sort of like bread, letting it rise.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to have 21 tamale vendors. They're all different. You're going to have your traditional Spanish tamale, and that's wrapped in a banana leaf. So there's a lot of different varieties. The one that we have in the Mississippi Delta is traditionally wrapped in a corn husk. But you're going to see a spinach tamale, you're going to see a chicken tamale, you're going to see a pork tamale, you're going to see a beef brisket tamale. So, again, everybody kind of puts their own spin on each one of these tamales. We always say you never taste two tamales that are just similar. But, yeah, we're going to have that. We're also going to have a bunch of fair food, lemonade, stuff for the other people, too, if your tamales really isn't your forte. I think that right now we have 74 food vendors on slate.
Wow.
For this year's festival. So, like I said, we really highlight the tamale, but there's a lot of food for anybody else.
So are most of these vendors, are they local to the area, to the Delta, that come out and provide their food?
You would be surprised. Actually, a lot of the vendors that come here are from outside of our area. We do have a lot of local vendors in regards to the tamales, again, because we're just the tamale capital of the world. But a study that we conducted at Mississippi State University a few years ago actually said that 74% of the people who attend the Delta Hot Tamale Festival drive more than 45 minutes to get here.
Wow.
We've had vendors as far as Washington, D.C. that have actually come down for this event. But a lot of them are, Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Louisiana, Arkansas. We've had a group come over from Texas several times and a group come down from Oklahoma.
Right.
But, yeah, it's kind of within the Mississippi Delta region, but a lot of them do travel at least 45 minutes to get here.
That is impressive to attract that
we
many
love our
people.
little festival here.
That's a pretty good deal. So what about the economic impact of the festival?
Yeah, so we're going to do another one pretty soon. But the last one that we conducted, of course, said, I think that we had about 32,000 individuals in Greenville that year, $8 million economic impact, which is huge whenever you talk about the actual cost of this festival. Now, it is an expensive festival for a Main Street organization. It's over $200,000 for us to put this festival on each and every year. But again, it has a huge impact on the local economy. Statistics show that every hotel room in Greenville and around Washington County are sold out, well in advance of the event. We come out and we say it's on the third weekend of October each and every year, so a lot of people do book their hotel rooms very early. I can say as a nonprofit organization, we own a little boutique hotel here in Greenville, Mississippi, and we're already taking reservations for 2028. We are completely booked up for 26 and 27. Now, it's only 36 rooms. But, a lot of people come here and spend their money, and we welcome it. The study also said that the average person spends about $244 a person. And, of course, they do travel in groups. The average group size was 6 individuals coming to the festival. So, it's a great event. We just had the new federal courthouse just get finished being constructed here in the 200 block. So it's going to be a beautiful backdrop for this year's festival. It hasn't opened yet, but it's going to be a beautiful backdrop. It's kind of played off of the Pulitzer Prize winning book, Lanterns on the Levee. But, we encourage anybody who wants to have a good time to come on down and join us, because it is going to be an absolute blast for 2 days.
Sounds like it. So you'll have, I assume, beefed up security and law enforcement and so forth available?
Oh, yeah. Safety and security is our number one priority. We have numerous meetings with police, fire department, first responders, ambulance. We actually even do a layout that if for some reason we have to get an ambulance into the festival, heaven forbid. I mean, a few times we've had people that have had a heat stroke. The weather's supposed to be wonderful this weekend. I think the high is supposed to be 78.
Yeah.
But our layout is even conducive to respond to an emergency as quickly as possible. But we have the full city of Greenville's police force, Washington County. We even have private security walking around in plain clothes. We do have sky cameras, skycop cameras, that aerial cameras that go 30, 40 feet in the air. So we do keep a very good, close watch on the entire festival.
Gotcha.
You know, and I say that because my family's going to be down here too. I have two small girls. You know, and we want to provide a fun environment. We want to provide a safe environment.
Sounds great.
So, you know, and that's part of the reason we have the entrance gates. So,
appreciate it. Daniel Boggs, CEO, Greater Greenville Development Foundation, talking about the Hot Tamale Festival in the Delta. Thanks, Daniel.
Thanks.